Hey, what's up, baby? It's Justin. Today we're looking at the Ninjutso Origin 1X. This is inspired by the IntelliMouse Explorer. It's a 66 gram wireless mouse. Every addict's got one of these, right? Mouse addict, that is. Yep, 65 grams. The weight feels pretty perfect. It's hard to tell a difference in weight between this and like the Superlight. I thought this was going to be huge like the IntelliMouse Explorer, but that's not the case at all. This is the first time I felt comfortable with an ergonomic mouse in a long time. I can grip this thing any way I want, fingertip, claw, palm. My hands are 18 centimeters by 10 centimeters. I took some side-by-side photos of some other mice just to compare the shape. This is a sample copy, not the final retail copy, so it didn't come in the retail packaging and it didn't come with the USB extension adapter that the final retail copy comes with. So I just plugged it into one of my Logitech ones and it worked fine. Because I didn't want it to be, so far away from my computer. The one issue I had was the mouse 1 and 2 buttons are super close together. Similar to the original G Pro Wireless. You can see it's like a hairline separation between the two. And sometimes when I, sight it in, click and hold both of them, I could feel them rubbing against each other. It's not every time, but sometimes. I emailed them about it, and they said they were looking into fixing it. And they also said the final retail copy was going to be a lot better than these samples. But other than the mouse 1 and 2 being close together, my copy's pretty flawless. There's no creaking or rattling anywhere when I squeeze it. There's no rattle when I shake it. Here's a sound test so you can hear the clicks. Switches are KLGM 8.0s. I've never used these type of switches before, and they're a bit on the stiffer side, a tiny bit more stiff than the Superlight, but I definitely prefer them over the Omrons on the Superlight. The feedback feels way better. It's using Virgin PTFE feet, and they feel just as fast as the feet on my Viper. A little faster than the Superlight feet. There's an on and off switch and a DPI switch on the bottom. It comes in steps of 400, 800, 1600, and 3200 DPI programmed on the mouse, so you don't need software. It's shipped in 500 hertz polling rate, and all you have to do is hold down the side buttons for 3 seconds and you can switch between 125, 500, and 1000 polling rate. I used it on 1000 polling rate and 3200 DPI, and I felt no difference between this sensor and the Hero Superlight sensor. I believe this sensor is the PAW3335 sensor. The sensor felt flawless to me. I didn't notice a delay or anything funky. Battery life is advertised at 48 hours, and it's legit, if not better. I've only had to charge it twice in the 2 weeks I've had it, while using it for 10 plus hours a day. I was super surprised by the shape. When I first started PC gaming, my first mouse was the IntelliMouse Explorer, and I moved on to the Death Adder and then the Zowie EC1. And around like 2012, I started using the G100, and I realized my aim was way better with smaller mice. And ever since then, I've been using small ambidextrous mice, and I abandoned any hope at going back to Ergo. It was a nostalgic feeling picking this thing up and being confident in aiming with it because of its smaller size. It's also not so small that it's a detriment. It feels pretty perfect, at least for my hand size. All around, I was super impressed by not only the shape, but the build quality. I was expecting this thing to feel super cheap, but it feels premium, more so than some of my $150 wireless mice. At $80, I think this thing is a no-brainer if you want a wireless Ergo mouse. That's about it. Thank you for watching my video, and a huge thank you to Ninjutso for sending this out to review. I believe it's available to pre-order right now if you want to pre-order it. I'll put a link to the pre-order page in the description. Thanks for watching.